When we approached Ethan and asked if we could honor him at our dinner, he said he'd be willing to do it if we honored his father's legacy at the same time.
Learning in my father's honor was something that I wanted to do because my father, probably more than anything, Jewishly, was committed to Jewish education and Jewish literacy.
When they came to us with this idea, of honoring Ethan, and potentially learning something that's going to reflect the values of his father, I suggested Pirkei Avot because it really speaks to, who he is as a person.
Pirkei Avot is all about giving other people respect, treating other people as you would want to be treated.
Doing something like that at Farber Akiva and having a day of learning with the students here, I felt like a good way to continue to carry that forward, his commitment to Jewish education and Jewish literacy.
We particularly chose Mishnayot that said something about his father, that was related to who his father was.
One of the psukim we learned with Mr. Davidson was Arba Midot B'Deot.
There are 4 kinds of temperaments. We learned in the pasuk when it's talking about someone who is slow to anger and easy to appease was what is known as a pious person, who's a good person. It was interesting to me when Mr. Davidson was talking about his father that he had these exact same traits.
Do I see my father's traits in myself? I talk a lot more than he ever did, I've said more words just now in this response than he said in his lifetime. But the words that he did use had an incredibly high value. He wanted other people to have the kavod, right? He wanted other people to have the honor. He just was not interested in self-promotion. That's not why he got involved in anything.
Mr. Davidson told us that his dad, who was the owner of the Pistons, would usually move to another seat in the stadium towards the end of the game so he can get out quicker.
When he did that, he sat down in a seat on courtside, and there was a new usher there, and she asked him to see his tickets, and he said he didn't have any.
So they kindly asked him to get up and leave because you can't be there without a ticket.
And he just got up and left. And also sent a letter afterwards to say that the usher was doing a good job so that she wouldn't get in trouble for having kicked the owner out.
So to be such a mensch where your own honor is put aside, right, to make somebody else feel good, and God forbid not to make them feel bad, that's what Yiddishkeit's all about. That's what Pirkei Avot is all about.
Everything begins with Jewish literacy, and Jewish life begins that way. You're going to be dealing with human beings in life. And I don't know how to deal with human beings in the right way unless I'm increasing that Jewish knowledge and that Jewish literacy. And I think that was my father's approach, and so that remains my approach.
We learn in memory for those who passed away to perpetuate their soul.
Specifically, we learned Mishnah because if you switch around the letters in the word Mishnah, you get neshama, right? And that's our soul.
Most Mishnayot are cut and dry halacha. They're telling us laws, cases that happen, and laws in those cases, whereas Pirkei Avot is focused on characteristics, advice for people of how to be a good person.
I found out that Mr. Davidson was coming in on Friday when Dr. Levison mentioned it after davening. We came to school and he was here and he davened with us.
We walked into the room, all the tables were differently, everything was different. And I see Mr. Davidson there. I know we were gonna learn for him and for his father, but I didn't know he was gonna be there learning with us, which I thought was really nice.
It was interesting. He was giving us examples and stories. It was fun and engaging.
We started off by reading together. We talked about it, everyone incorporated their ideas, and eventually he added a story in connection with our ideas and the Pirkei Avot together. Only after that, when I left the room, I was told that his dad owned the Pistons arena, and he's such a special guy. You can't even tell that, like from how he speaks, how he talks about things. It was nice.
Even though when we all get together, usually it's a little rowdy, but I think everyone was really focused on their learning and then was able to shift and focus to him speaking to us.
Thank you, Mr. Davidson, for coming to learn with us. Mr. Davidson, we enjoyed having you learn with us.
Thank you, Mr. Davidson. Having Mr. Davidson come in and talk about his values was a really great addition to all the values that we learn here at Farber.
This project, learning Pirkei Avot, having a siyum on Pirkei Avot, learning with Ethan Davidson, fits into so much of what we are about as a school. It's directly mission appropriate for the school.
I would hope that the students will take away lessons for themselves as to what are more important and less important priorities, which was really one of the themes in the Mishnah that we learned together this morning.
It's something that the Farber students personify, is this idea of being good and kind and friendly.
Studying Torah in order to be a kind person, studying Torah in order for it to be a guide to your life, that is central to what we do at Farber. That is what we do every day. Give them the ability and the desire to study Torah, and then to take that to become better people and to make their world a better place.
The best thing from learning with them and watching them learn is, that they're engaged with the material. I do also in those cases think about my father and how he loved to come in to the schools and to see kids learn. So that gives me that gives me a lot of joy.